Welcome to The Buzz, the weekly sports show with all you need to know about the AIC Yellow Jackets. I'm your host, Seth Dussault. It was a tremendous week for AIC, so let us dive right into the action. And we'll start with a big week for men's lacrosse, which went 2-0 on the road. They topped Post University 12-8 with 3 hat tricks and 24 saves from Eddie Beatty in goal. And the score was the same Friday as AIC upended St. Thomas Aquinas College behind a 6-goal third period. Matt Quinlan had 7 points, Dylan Hild and Jason Vickery each had 5. They're back at it on Tuesday at Dominican College and then home Saturday against Caldwell. On to the basketball court, AIC hosted Lemoyne on Wednesday and visited Pace on Saturday. In the home finale, the Dolphins jumped to an early lead on the women and built up to a 73-44 victory, while the men likewise fell behind early but gave a hard battle. It had 4 players in double digits but lost 89-81. On Saturday, the women fell 69-45 at Pace, but the men outscored the opposition in the second half to win 69-65 as Bonnie Terzic led the team with 17 points and Zion Golding had 8 points and 10 boards, while Trayvon Hyatt had 12 points, 9 boards, and 5 blocks. They close out the regular season Tuesday at St. Rose. If the women win and Southern Connecticut loses to Adelphi, they'll be in the postseason, which will be against a to-be-determined opponent on Friday on the road. At the NE10 Championship Thursday and Friday, the track and field team turned in a solid showing, with the men finishing second and the women third. 9 individual titles were won. Benoit Campion and Katie Olding each claimed 2 for the Yellow Jackets. Again, the total of 9 won by AIC athletes. They'll have one last crack at improving their standing heading into the NCAA Championship at the BU Last Chance meet on Friday. On the ice, the hockey team had a historic weekend, sweeping Holy Cross Thursday and Saturday to capture their second straight Atlantic Hockey Conference regular season title. Thursday saw the team strike twice in the second and in the third. Brendan Kapchek had a 3-point night on that night in a 4-1 victory. And on Saturday, the teams battled all the way to the finish. Tobias Flatteby's strike with just over 6 minutes left in regulation was enough as Zacharias Skog picked up his 10th career shutout. The team won 2-0 to spark the celebration. They still have 2 games left against top-tier teams in the conference. They're at Sacred Heart on Wednesday night and at Army West Point to close out the regular season Saturday. Wrestling was off last weekend as they prep for the NCAA Regional Championship. That'll be this Saturday all day at Mercyhurst University. And 3 other teams open the season this weekend. The spring rugby schedule starts at the Frostbite Sevens on Saturday for both the men and the women, while women's lacrosse opens their season at Assumption College in conference play on Saturday at 3. That brings us to our athletes of the week. Out of a strong field of candidates, the winners were Eddie Beatty of men's lacrosse, Patrick DeMel of ice hockey. Beatty stuffed 24 shots against Post as a goalkeeper, then returned to his natural spot on defense against St. Thomas Aquinas, where he caused 6 turnovers to help AIC to 2 wins. DeMel scored a goal and had an assist with a +5 rating as he helped stifle Holy Cross at both ends, keeping the Crusaders to just 43 total shots in the series. Speaking of ice hockey, the playoff hockey returns to the Mass Mutual Center Friday, March 13th through Sunday, March 15th in the Atlantic Hockey quarterfinal. Your top-seeded Yellow Jackets will be hosting. More information on tickets will be available soon, so keep an eye on AICYellowJackets.com, as well as following us at AIC Athletics on Twitter and liking AIC Yellow Jackets on Facebook. That's The Buzz. I'm your host, Seth Dussault. Thank you for tuning in, and go Jackets!